Okay, I'm going to show you how to install the STL file extension for Sketchup that will allow you to export SketchUp diagrams into an STL file format. And this is just a geometry file. It doesn't have any texture or color or anything else like that. It's just a geometry file. And what we're going to do is install the extension so that underneath the file menu option, it will have an STL file export option. So I don't have that now. So there's one way to get that installed, and that is to go to Window and then go to Extension Warehouse. And here you'll type in STL, and the extension that I've been using is the second one on the list. So we'll click here, and you might try to install and using this method here, and it might ask you for your Google credentials so that you can install that extension. You can look on the chalkboard for the credentials that you can use for this installation if you like. I've happened to be getting an error right now, so I'm going to use another method instead. If you get an error when you use this method of install, then you'll want to use the second method I'm about to use. However, if you go through all of this process right here, and then you see a file menu option that says export to STL, then you can ignore the rest of this video. So since I got that error, I think they had a server problem, so I have to use a workaround here. I'm going to try another method, and that is to go to Window, and let's see here, Preferences. There it is right there. Alright, I'm going to locate the extension option right here and select Install Extension. Now you want to look for the Tools folder in our Dropbox area, in particular looking for a file that ends in .rbz. It will actually help you locate files with that extension. Let's see if this is going to work. Alright, I'm going to trust this extension. It says it's now available for use. I click OK, and let's see if that worked. There's the menu option right there. I'm going to pull this over a little bit to make sure that you can see the Export STL option. We're going to export this particular file, which is called Part 4, and we're going to put it in the same directory that we have the SketchUp files in. So now I have an STL file that I'm adding to the SKP file area. One of the things you might want to check on when you do STL exports is the units that are used. So double check that you have the model info unit setting set to millimeters for this particular example.